Hello everyone and welcome
We've got a
back for
situation rapidly
another
developing.
episode of Midnight
Contact soon.
Suns.
What are you doing, Faustus?
Yeah, we'll ignore Carol for the moment. I just realised that in the last episode we didn't actually go through and have a look at the Superlink at all. And there was definitely things that were added in. Right. So I think it was... Yeah, mysterious green pillars of light in Alabama sent thousands to hospital with retinal damage. Oh, geez. Northwind Observatory spokesperson stated, though similar to an aurora, observations through our gamma scope suggest altogether different kind of phenomenon. Yeah, definitely the Lilith kind. Couldn't move, couldn't blink. Ooh. Okay. So, I mean, we're not necessarily going to see anything specific from that. And then from magic, has anyone seen Hex of the Faultine, the Dark Dimension Volume 2? You can't find it in the library. Under a table leg. Brilliant. Yeah, so the Emo Kids meeting this, we need to get a couple more Wolfsbane. That was the other thing that I wanted to do. We are going to have a very quick run around outside. I don't know when the next Emo Kids meeting is going to be, but it would be good for us to have the correct equipment and supplies before the meeting kicks off. So we're going to sort of do a run around the very edge just to see what we can find. There's oyster mushrooms. We've already done you. It looks like they respawn frequently enough. It's just a matter of going around and harvesting them. I know I said I'd possibly do it off camera, but I think it's important for you to understand the motivations when I'm running around grabbing these things. So just gathering resources for the sake of it doesn't really give you insight into what's going on in my brain. And for this, we're doing it specifically for the Emo Kids meeting.
Was this bowl always here?
Let's put a wand in it.
Well, this looks like it belongs here.
And then we pick it up. Okay,
Almost as if it were meant to be here.
can I put another item in there?
A perfect fit.
But what about the one that I put in first of all? Oh wait, I got them both back. We'll put the wand in.
It works.
And maybe there's a... Perhaps we had to leave it overnight or something. Okay, don't see any Wolfsbane around there. Witch Hazel. So that's definitely going to be useful. Now, actually, having a think about it, on the map, does it give us any indication whatsoever? No, it doesn't. We're all the way down here, but there's no specific information for where the various reagents are after we've picked them up. Which is a shame. You know, it'd be nice to have a map legend of some kind. Yeah, that needs reconstructing. This probably also needs reconstructing, but... not seeing anything specific for it. Let's just check up here. Yeah, already done that. Into the Whispering Wood. Which does sound like it's going to be a more sensible place to find find the herbs. Hey, nothing much so far. Back out and round. Carry on the old left wall hug. Really want to just dive off that edge, but it's going to make me go round, you know, save the old ankles. Nothing tucked up in there. Been here many times before. Luckily, it's relatively quick to go round and check these things. Car's looking in good condition. It would be awesome if as you level people up they get more and more knickknacks and things around the Abbey. You know, for proper immersion. Like extra toolkits, spare parts, tyres. Things like that. Come on, get out of the water. That's some kind of climbing that we need. One thing we're really going to have to consider is upgrading our own abilities rather than our companions. If we're going to get through those trials, we're going to need every advantage we can get. And that's going to include upgrading Charlie's abilities as well, of course. Okay, down into the Dreamer's Descent. Not seeing anything sparkly to loot. It's not particularly useful for us. They're not particularly hidden normally. Okay, round in the stone terrace, carrying on with our left wall hug. I mean, to be fair, those items that we found previously might have just been ones that we missed the first time through. It might be that they don't actually respawn out here. And I'm starting to suspect that that's the case. Which would be not particularly helpful for using the reagents for things. You know, if they're single use and then they're gone. That's going to make me want to save them up for specific things like the meeting. Yeah, I think that's what we're seeing here. I think we are not going to get any extras. And what we have is what we're stuck with. Ah, we did miss a journal though. Sometimes I wake, still caught up in my dreams. I'm running, but seemingly going nowhere. The dream seems to go on and on. It's dark and freezing, and I'm trying to hide and make myself as small as possible, not be seen or heard. Sometimes there are strange voices screaming from far away, and I'm on my feet again running. I'm never fast enough. Feels like these dreams are distant memories, or maybe something yet to come. But when I shake away the sleep, I'm safe and warm. Agatha and Sarah are here. Everything feels okay. So we still got plenty that we need to find for the Hunter's Journal. But that's pretty nice. Okay, let's fast travel back then, rather than going all the way around. In fact, we'll go to Hunter's Folly and have a look, just in case there's anything squirreled away at the back. And this isn't far away from the Abbey anyway. But no, I think we looted this thoroughly. I mean, we should be sleeping in there. That is a fancy, fancy cask. Alright, well, if we're done with that, then let's head back in, and I think it's time for another snooze. Didn't get to have a hangout this night. Tony is healed. The other injuries should only have 1 day left. Ah. Before a club meeting can be scheduled, the club runner will first message to ask if you're ready. It'll happen on the next night the club members are free. Okay, well, the emo kids, they want us to have specific things, so I'll check our resources before we accept that. But first... Hey. You need a hand?
Hey, can I ask a favor?
Blade greets you with a smile. Time to cast your vote, Hunter. Every hero has a pariah in their rogues gallery, but Spider-Man has dozens. Check out this list. Which one has the goofiest gimmick? So, we can improve power, increase the size of area of abilities, or we can improve knockback distances. These are interesting. I haven't seen any area abilities that we've got, really. So, let's go with knockback distance.
Thanks, Hunter.
And while we're here...
Your name fits you well. I have never met anyone so sharp.
It's been a long time since I've heard such nice things about me.
We'll just pay Blade a compliment because we're like that.
You've been doing well out there, kiddo. And you're making an impression on your teammates. Make sure you let them know how you feel about their efforts, too. They'll appreciate a kind word from the legendary Hunter.
Okay, we have stuff to analyze, but because it's a fresh day, there is fresh things for us to pick up. So let's very quickly just do a round... Make sure we've got all the essences and bits and bobs picked up. That's new. Agatha's hastily written note. Feel free to pause / wind back and check that. Manifesto by Dr. Doom we've seen before. Cauldron Manifest, that one's new. That one's old.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Praise Charlie. So this is going to be our daily routine then. Coming around, checking the library. Checking the various books. And making sure we've got all the essences picked up.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Busy going around, finding things. Can we just compliment anyone?
Hunter.
No. Okay, well, I think we have gone round everywhere. So let's do that analysis.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Awesome. Our research is done. We can have an extra combat item. We need to do another blade ability before we can get Bloodborne. Let's do artifact study.
Are there any curses I should be aware of?
Work on our research level.
A simple object, though certainly not useless.
Blade of Summers. It's an artifact, and we got a mix of essences. And yeah, that just
really isn't the
outright ups our research level. So we can go ahead with the Book of Vishanti. In the meantime, we'll do the gamma coil
Saving
analysis.
the world thing going. Take a look. Take your pick, Hunter.
What do we get? Ooh, light and dark abilities. So we're actually starting to find them. So Wild Strike will give us a vulnerable, but it does a lot of damage. Drain it all, mark target, or Fury. Ooh. Apply one vulnerable and final. What does final mean? Cannot act after using this ability. Okay. So that's even worse than... Oh, you can check the upgrades ahead of time? Ooh.
If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Full combo gains an additional effect when all attacks on the chain target a single enemy. Hang on. You can chain to the same person? Oh, that's interesting. And the upgrade just almost like doubles the damage. 66% extra damage. Right, well, I did say we should focus on our own abilities. That's nice, but it's not quick, which is what we're going to need on the next thing. I do very much like Robbie as well, so we'll go for those two. Although this is a rare one. But this is a dark one. Yeah. You know what? It's fine. We don't need to overthink it.
farewell.
Okay, we can do an upgrade in the yard. And there are going to be people to talk about. In fact, we can talk to Agatha. She was wanting a conversation.
Is that meant to be an offering bowl on the altar?
Another artifact Wanda was toying with but could never make work. I'm curious. Next time you find yourself there, place something in the bowl and speak an elder god's name. Perhaps it will work for you now that you have their blessing.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to go back over there. Can we just fast travel? Show the grounds. Yeah. Is the item still in here?
An offering bowl? But what to offer?
How about this?
I should come back at night.
Oh,
Usually how these
of
things work.
course. Alright. We'll have to try and remember that. Back into the grounds then. Yeah. We'll fast travel back to the Abbey. I thought that there was someone who wanted a conversation. Oh, it's magic outside. Okay. We'll go find her. This is going to be for the emo kids meeting. Yeah. Okay, well, we're not quite ready for that. For the daily sparring, it's going to cost us 20 credits. We can only do Iron Man, so, well, that's kind of a decision that's made itself.
I guess I could show you a couple of things. Good stuff. Better than any damage.
Start the mission with 4 heroism. Wow, that's going to be handy.
Ready to work?
And we can go in and upgrade the drained soul. It's going to take heroic essence, which is fine.
Caretaker said I was a good team player. So I guess I'm letting you choose for me too.
Actually, while I think about it, let's check our hero deck. So I like the quick slashes because they're quick. They're going to be really, really handy. We could swap charge over for wild strike. Or we could get rid of a whip actually. Forceful knockback and discard a card. It's not very useful. Ah, we can't because it counts as an attack. Fine, we'll keep the whip. And we'll get rid of... We'll get rid of a charge. What's the upgrade for this? It gets knockback as well. So upgrading is alright, but... what's the upgrade for this? 2 counter and 38 block. Yeah, it's pretty solid. That can't be upgraded anymore. Okay, so things can only be upgraded once as well. Ooh, that makes it... So upgrading the whip makes it take 0 heroism and do damage. Okay, I'm reasonably happy with that.
Let's do this. Not everyone.
Ah, the Empower. Oh, we can afford it now.
Either way.
Yeah, we'll definitely get round to doing that. So draw a heroic card, change the cost of all heroic cards in your hand to 0 until the end of turn. Actually, let's check out. Okay, so that can get more damage, which is not amazing. That makes you draw an additional card, which is pretty good. Maximum 3 recasts. That could be very powerful. Alright, we're going to have some fun with the next mission. Right, I wanted to check our reagents. $23 Witch Hazel, 7 Wolfsbane. 7 Wolfsbane I think is going to be the problem. We need 10, so we're not ready for the next meeting of the emo kids. I can meet you outside. Yeah, we're not going to do that right now. Nico wants us to have that meeting. Actually, is there anything else in the Superlink? No, that's it. So if we talk to her, what's she going to say about it? Oh, we can compliment her as well. Well,
You seem to have lived many lives in a short span of time.
It's all blood, sweat, and tears. Mostly blood. Hunter?
Ileana.
What? Oh, sorry. I was off somewhere else, thinking about my...
No, you weren't. You just engaged me in conversation.
You have a brother.
Yes.
Yes, Piotr. He's older, very protective. He wanted to come here with me, but...
Colossus is one of the best
this
X-Men.
part of my life isn't for him.
It is nice that he cares so much.
You'd think so, but this is more about his guilt than my safety. Piotr blames himself for not protecting me in the past. Now he sees me as some fragile bird.
That is not fair to you. You are one of the Midnight Suns, and a formidable one at that. He must see that you can protect yourself.
You don't know Piotr. To say he's immovable would be an understatement.
Uh-huh.
Anyway. Thank you for talking. It is good to get out of my mind once in a while.
Oh, we must be close to the next friendship level. Did that actually push it over? Maybe.
I've got a kid I send on missions sometimes.
Good job, Tony. Anyone else we can pay a compliment to?
Hey,
I mean, we can invite someone to a haven, but I'm not keen to do that just yet. Nope.
Sup, Ancient One?
I think it's all good. So, in for the next meeting. Mission, not meeting. Okay, it's a hard that we get a rare intel cache. An easy that would get us an artifact, which means improved research. It does seem like a smart move. I mean, keeping our research level ticking across and keeping our essences going up feels like the right way to go. We should move on to the story at some point, but it'd be good to take Nico out again. Okay, we're going to take Blade out because I want to get one of Blade's abilities upgraded for that other bit of research, and we could just keep taking Tony out for a bit. We'll swap the agility serum over to the battlefield scanner. And we'll keep the focusing lens. Well, actually, no. Let's lose the focusing lens and we'll... Actually, we will have the agility serum. That's fine. I don't think we're going up against a vehicle for this one. And if we are, well, we'll deal with it. I really hope there's no time pressure for us to actually do the story mission. It looks like there's a lot of upgrades if Nico couldn't do a combat therapy upgrade, and that would be an incentive to get heroes injured. I'm not sure if that's a good thing.
Show no mercy.
Not a problem.
no issue so far.
Oh. So, we can start with the surgical strike, which is good. But let's see what else we can do. We could do a redraw on this. To allow us to smack you back into there, which will explode and kill the other guy, and into the one in front. And we get a car play back.
The whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material?
We could do a quick strike with Blade on, like, any of the guys. If we do a surgical strike first... We'll go for you. Then you. Then you. So that uses a card play, but it sets us up.
So when do the rest of us get power armor?
For a quick strike there.
Good one.
Okay, so we've still got 2 card plays. We can probably chain these 2 together with strike. But before we do that, let's get some more cards in case we get some more quick attacks. Okay, we didn't, which is a shame. So we'll get this one, and we'll get this one. Get them killed.
Let's do this. Your mother.
Okay. 4 heroism at the moment. That's a relatively easy spot of damage. For 2 heroism. That's... it might kill him, actually. It's going to do 20 damage. So it's solid, but not quite enough to kill him. That's also not quite going to be enough to kill him. I'm looking at the various options to see what we can do to help out. Seeing as we only have 1 card play. Okay, if we move to here... Oh, he's not close enough. I was hoping he would be. Okay, fine. Okay, well, we may as well carry on with our move as we were doing before. Actually, if we come over here, we might be able to knock him back into the other one. Yeah, just enough.
Let's do it.
And then we drop this
I bet you guys couldn't even beat the security guards in my parking garage.
on both of them. It will kill one.
I'm saving my energy till we need it.
That gets rid of all of his armor. And I think we're out of stuff we can do. a little bit overkill, maybe. Ow. Okay, we can get knocked back into those things. When the unit is stunned, they will not act on their turn. If they take damage, they'll be awakened immediately.
Doesn't look like much to me.
Okay, well, we can just get you killed.
Here's one for ya.
Maybe you should teach me that one.
Yeah, fast isn't really going to help us much. Strengthened would be very good. And power could be good.
Let me help.
Oh, yeah. This will definitely work. Massive smack. There's a level up for Blade.
Every day.
This guy is still going to do his thing, but... well, actually, we could move over here and then slide this into him. That will work. Give it a boot.
We've done it. Excellent work.
And we just got the back in time for lunch achievement. Another 3-star victory. I mean, that was an easy one, so it's not really a surprise. Right. Can't add any more characters. But we can at least work on... oh, you know what? We need to move back and down a bit before we start playing with that. In fact, you basically did nothing, so can we just get you, like, crouching? Sneer, sure. And, you know, face the other way. No, don't face the other way. That's a bit weird. Face off to the side. Then Iron Man, you were doing like lots of blasting, so you can have that. Ah, and we can translate you. Perfect. Blasting in from out of the side. Yeah, and you can't have an expression because of your face. Blade. That seems appropriate. And the expression is going to be determined. Okay, Nico, we're actually going to like just put you over here. So you're just watching what's going on. Okay, so that's the characters. Graphics, nope. That's not going to be... Nico, this one's going to be... Blade. Rise of the Midnight Suns is fine. All the fun of the fair. Drop it down a teeny bit in size. In fact, we'll have Blade Iron Man. That is way too large, though. Need that down in size as well. Yep, it's better. It's better. we go. Better. Nico is getting, like, no mention in this comic at all. Just, like, up in the top corner. Okay, so... the camera we're fine with. We need something for the background. There we go, backdrop. Yeah, then we could put Blade down on the ground. That's an option. Can we get Blade standing up on the... no, that's going to be way too tricky to manage. All right, we can do this. That looks about right. Sure, it'll do. Okay. So once again, the backdrop graphics. You know what? No tint. We don't need a tint on this. I think the street is going to be the best, but I think I'll go for that street rather than the other one. And then lighting. Yeah, fireworks. Flare also works. Sunset. Sunset will be perfect. We'll spin the white balance slightly to the left. And we'll drop the intensity down. I think I'm happy with that. Played Iron Man and Nico just watching. Although, actually, I think Nico is slightly in front. But you know what? It's good enough. So now we're back. We're going to have to go back to the altar. See if we can get that wand sorted. Right. We'll do it with fast travel. Into the Abbey grounds. Agatha's altar.
Seems my offering was accepted.
We got an arcane key.
Well, this looks like it belongs here. Maybe I should come back later.
Alright, so it looks like we can swap artifacts for keys, I guess. Not sure if that's going to be really useful to us, but I guess I'd rather have keys than not have keys. Anyway, we're running a little bit late, so I think it's probably a good time for us to finish this episode off. Thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Midnight Suns. See you soon.